This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Meredith Bruckner. Among the stories we're working on, oil prices are going down since news of the U.S.-Israel peace agreement with Iran. Industry experts say prices for U.S. crude are down nearly 5% to $81 a barrel. This morning, AAA says statewide prices are up 2 cents from last week, but in Metro Detroit, prices at some stations are lower. Analysts say it could take months to return to pre-Iran war prices. There's a city council public hearing this morning in Detroit about a proposal to impose an 8 p.m. curfew on minors for this year's fireworks show, which is next Monday, June 22nd. The curfew would cover most of downtown and along the riverfront. The normal curfew time is 10 p.m. and the earlier time idea is getting mixed reaction, with some saying there also needs to be tougher penalties on parents.
And you also have to have meaningful punishment. Parents, you got to go after the parents. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but it's the only way.
If they say, okay, well, your license is going to be suspended, or if you don't pay by a certain time, you're going to get this tacked on to, we're going to send a bill to your house and you have to pay. It's something to make the parents wake up and take notice.
The fine for first-time curfew violation is $250. It's $500 for repeat offenders. Today's public hearing at City Council is at 10 o'clock this morning. An attempted teen takeover in Dearborn Heights prompted the police to shut down the annual Spirit Festival early on Saturday. Police say several arrests were made and the area cleared to keep families safe. The chief of police there is saying in a statement, quote, "My officers were on top of this from the first moment, and we will continue to respond with the same speed and force every time." The Detroit Public Schools Community District is now providing around-the-clock security at the old Cooley High School building. The extra security is in place because of a break-in over the weekend. Intruders broke down part of a security fence and the protective seal on the front door. The historic building is set to be torn down and will be replaced by a sports complex. And right now, let's get a check of the weather. Good morning, Vitas.
Good morning. Happy Monday morning. It looks like we are starting off relatively cooler out there compared to the temperatures that we had over the weekend in the 80s. Now we're in those 70s expected for highs. It looks like we're starting off dry, but we will be tracking some showers and storms as we get into tomorrow and through parts of the week. So definitely some changes that are going into play. Now here's what it looks like with our next weather temperatures. Looking at 48 degrees in Port Huron, 50 Pontiac, 46 in Howell, 54 in Monroe, 53 in Detroit right now. So a little bit cooler. You need a jacket heading outdoors. You can see that we do have some clearing across the state. We had a late overnight shower, but now we're seeing clear skies. We'll get some sunshine out there, but then by mid-afternoon, we'll start to see more clouds building in. Zooming out, you can see some clear conditions back to the west, but like I said, will become mostly cloudy later in the day. So hour by hour, talking about the dry conditions for today. There's those clouds moving in through the afternoon, but then overnight, we do have a few clouds, and then we're going to see sun and clouds to begin our day tomorrow. But by the afternoon, we're going to track some showers and some thunderstorms through the area after about 5, 6 o'clock as an area of low pressure kind of wraps across the state. Could be a few heavy downpours and gusty storms with that, or rain possible for the remainder portion of the week. Does look like we are under a marginal risk for tomorrow. That's a level 1 out of 5 over southern portions of the state. Looks like highs once again will be in those 70s across the area, and we'll continue to see temperatures for the next couple of days in those 70s. We're going to stay on the mildly side of things, which is going to be pretty good. We'll watch for Tuesday with some of those storms, and then we get more clearer conditions for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thank you, Vitas, and that's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.